The Tritons come in here tonight off of a tough loss versus the second-ranked DMAC Bears. The score was 75-54. One of the main problems for the Tritons was they just could not get the shots to fall. The Tritons were led by C.J. Mitchell with 16, followed by Jordan Kane and Les Semper, each with 10 points. Key players for the Tritons here this evening are Tayshawn Pender. Pender comes in here averaging 13.4 points per ball game, and he likes to play above the rim. Number 23, Jordan Kane, is one of the best players in the conference. He's a sophomore here for the Tritons, and he averages 20 points per ball game. And then another key player for the Tritons is number 22, Les Semper. He's a force inside the paint, and he is good from outside the perimeter as well.
Yeah, he is. I mean, anytime we've seen him, here calling basketball games or even watching them, during the live stream, kind of, watching game film, he's always been that guy that likes to drive in the paint and smash the board every single time. I mean, that's just the type of ball player he is.
And one thing I do have to add here for the Hawks, Field and Houston, two good ball players for the Hawks, were the co-conference player of the weeks last season. Houston averaging 29.6 points per ball game in 2 outings last week. So quality ball players there for the Northeast Community College Hawks out of North Bolton, Nebraska. As the pregame festivities are about to commence here in the Hodges Fieldhouse, we'll look at the starting lineups here for both teams. It looks like your starting lineup for your Iowa Central Tritons is number 2, Manny Luke, number 4, C.J. Mitchell, number 12, Jalen Winter, number 2, Les Semper, and number 23, Jordan Kane. And your starting lineup here for the Northeast Community College Hawks will have to wait on that as we are in a scramble mode here for our paper. Number 21 is on the starting lineup for them. That is Jack Cloth, center for the Hawks, a freshman standing at 7 foot out of Del Rapids, South Dakota. Also starting for the Hawks looks to be number 10. That is Jonas Pickes, guard, freshman, standing at 6'4" out of Lakeville, Minnesota. That's up there just south of the city. And also number 15, Scotty Johnson, a forward for the Hawks, a sophomore, sitting at 6'5" from Denton, Texas. Number 20, that'll be Ryan Houston, a co-conference player of the week last week, a guard for the Hawks, a freshman sitting at 6'2" from York, Nebraska. Along with number 25, Luce Harvey, a guard for the Hawks, a freshman standing at 6'2" from Australia. Hawks are a quality ball club as they gave they defeated the Nyack Trojans. We saw Nyack come right in here to the Hodges Fieldhouse and beat the Tritons in overtime.
Yeah, I believe that was a buzzer beater, correct?
We made Jordan Kane nail a buzzer beater to send it to overtime, but we just did not keep up with them in overtime. Tritons are coached by Mason Delholm, assisted by Owen King, and well, let's see here. We don't have the other assistant, Kayla Veers. And the Hawks are coached by Josh Clark and Asher Bloom. It looks like the Hawks are going to send Jack Cloth to the center circle for the tip-off, and the Tritons will send number 22, the all-star for the Tritons, Les Semper from Bendolia, Spain. The ref blows the whistle. He's ready to put the ball in flight. He does, and the Hawks win the tip-off. With it now is number 25, Luce Harvey. Over to Pickes. Back over to Hugh Johnson. Johnson with it now, looks to take on Luke. Right at the free throw line. That's deflected, almost out of bounds by Jordan Kane, and it is out of bounds.
That was a good read there by Kane, knowing where that ball placement was going to go. The only thing that sucks about that is he wasn't able to get a fast break out of that. Unfortunately, he tipped that one out of bounds.
With it now for the Hawks is Les Harvey. He'll hand it over to Pickus. Pickus for a long-range three, and that's good. A hot start here for the Hawks. Jordan Kane with it now. A little pressure from the Hawks. That Johnson right up on him. He'll get over here to C.J. Mitchell. C.J. Mitchell to Luth. Luth to Winter. Back to Luth. Luth's going to look to drive inside to the left side of the lane, and it's up and in for 2 points. Manny Luth. Harvey with it now for the Hawks. Harvey's going to take on Mitchell. He'll drive into the lane. He'll pull it back out. He'll find Johnson. Johnson for a three. Bank, no good. Getting the rebound for the Tritons is Manny Luth. He'll dish it off to C.J. Mitchell. C.J. Mitchell on Harvey. Up court a little bit to Luth. Jordan Kane. Now we have a scramble situation on the floor. Jordan Kane comes with it. Luth for a long range three. No good, off the back of the iron. Harvey gets the rebound for the Hawks. Over here to Houston. Houston cross-court pass into the corner, and he stepped on the baseline. Turnover for the Hawks.
Been a little bit non-stop here for you. a lot of action here in the first couple minutes.
Yeah, both teams are liking to get out and run with it, it seems, so far here early. Luth with it now, just getting over the timeline. He looks to take on Harvey. Kane to Mitchell. Kane with it now, driving in the left side of the lane, put it up, and it'll rattle out. Offensive rebound, Les Semper, and he'll put it up for two. Offensive rebound.
Yes, they definitely are. Like we were saying earlier about Les, he's one of those, he doesn't give up, especially if he's down low. He's going to do everything he can to try to put 2 points on the board.
Harvey with it now, just past the timeline. He'll receive the screen from Johnson. Over to Houston. Houston, and we have a dunk from the 7-footer. That is Jack Clark from Del Rapids, South Dakota.
I don't think he was really expecting to get a dunk there out of that one.
No, I don't think so. Jordan Kane drives into the line. He'll find Les Semper. Les Semper goes up for a reverse layup. Very nice move against the tall 7-footer for Les Semper from Spain.
Yeah, it was definitely a good read by him, too.
Johnson with it now. He'll find Harvey. Harvey with it now. Good defense from C.J. Mitchell. Harvey setting up the Hawks offense. Inside to Pickus. Pickus goes up. Shot no good. Rebound by Manny Luth. Winter with it now for the Tritons. Over to Luth. Receiving the screen from Les Semper. Pass to Les Semper. Semper's going to do a little spin around move over to C.J. Mitchell. Mitchell's going to lose control of the ball, regain control of the ball. Another screen from Semper. Mitchell's going to go up and shot no good. And the rebound goes out of bounds. And it'll be Hawks ball. Number 23 checking into the ball game. That'll be Marcus Combs, forward freshman, standing at 6'5" from Blackfoot, Idaho. We'll see Harvey with it now. Oh, nice dribble there by Harvey as he's taking on C.J. Mitchell. He's over on the left side of the court. Pickus with it now for a free throw line jumper, and that'll rattle out off the Hawks. Manny Luth will inbound the ball here for the Tritons. He'll get into C.J. Mitchell. Still a little pressure from the Hawks, but they're not really applying pressure. They're just kind of having their presence there. Over to Winter. Winter's going to pull for a three, and it rattles out. Rebound from number 23, Combs. Combs is going to lose control of the ball, regain control of the ball. He has it now. He'll get over to Houston. Ryan Houston with it now, the point guard for the Hawks. He'll receive a screen from Johnson. Houston will drive into the lane. Combs for a three for the Hawks, and that'll be good. 2 early three-pointers here for the Hawks. You have a score of 8-6 with 16 minutes to go here in the first half with the Hawks with the early advantage. Jordan Kane with it now. Over to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to drive in and up. Right down Broadway did C.J. Mitchell go with that one. With a nice pass from Jordan Kane. Scotty Johnson with it now. Over to Harvey. Harvey's going to drive right into the lane, and he's going to throw it back up beyond the arc. Over to Pickrass. Pickrass, a cross-court pass is saved by Combs. Over to Harvey. Harvey with it now at about almost on the Dennis Pilcher court logo. shot clock running out for the Hawks as a desperation shot goes down for Harvey. CJ Mitchell's going to bring it across the timeline here for the Iowa Central Tritons. Over to Winter. Now to Semper. Semper's going to drive in lane, and he's going to throw that one down for the one-handed throwdown from Les Semper. Harvey with it now, standing right at the IC on the middle of the court here in the Hodges Fieldhouse. The Hawks seem to be setting up a play. They'll receive a screen from Johnson. Harvey with it now, kick it over here to Combs. Combs for three, give him two on the night. Kane with it now, he brings it across the timeline. He sees an open lane, he'll spin in there, and he will lose control of the ball, but the Hawks tipped it out of bounds, so the Iowa Central Trains will retain possession. Checking into the ball game for your Iowa Central Trains is number 1, Tayshawn Pender, and number 3, Darian Pruitt. Inbounding the ball is Tayshawn Pender. Pender looks to take on Houston. Pender puts it up for 2. Nice little turnaround jumper there.
Definitely is. I mean, it's shorting the lead here that the Hawks have. And Caden, let's be honest here, the Tritons defense, it looks like it's starting to go down just a little bit. They're not able to read those passes like they were before, and they're allowing the Hawks to get, the outside the perimeter shots and letting them take the lead here.
Yep, and Harvey goes in the lane and misses a little floater there, and the rebound attempt is, he got a little too aggressive on trying to get his own rebound, and he had a foul. That'll be the first foul of the ball game. That'll be on Lucy Harvey, a freshman for the Hawks. CJ Mitchell with it now for the Tritons. He'll bring it across the timeline, and it's the Tritons receive a play from head coach Mason Delholm over Darian Pruitt, wide open for 3. Kaboom! Darian Pruitt puts his first point up on the board tonight.
That should definitely help the Tritons kind of gain some momentum back, and hopefully they're able to keep this 2-point lead that they have now, as it's 15-13 in favor of Iowa Central Tritons.
Johnson with it now, taking up Pender as he takes an extra step. Good defense there from Tayshawn Pender.
Yeah, it's definitely what they need to help keep this lead going for them.
As the Tritons will inbound here to CJ Mitchell. Mitchell setting up a play for the Triton offense. Over here to Darian Pruitt. Pruitt to Pender. Pender for a 3-pointer. No good. Just off the left side of the iron. Rebound by Houston. Houston's going to push it up the court here at a high rate of speed. Over to Harvey. Harvey, cross-court pass to Pickrest. Pickrest for 3 for the Hawks for the response.
A lot of back and forth here now. I mean, it's been a close game so far, this pretty much going into the second part of the first half.
Luth with it now for the Tritons. Luth's going to look to find Mitchell. Mitchell's going to drive on Harvey. Inside to Semper. Semper on Harvey. And over to Pender. Pender, I don't think was expecting the pass, but he had a little hook shot in there anyways. 2 points for the Tritons.
Yeah, it definitely didn't look like he was quite ready for that one. I mean, hit him square in the chest, and he was able to still get the pass out of it, though.
Harvey with it now for the Northeast Community College Hawks. Good defense there as a trap situation from the Tritons. Mitchell with it now. He's going to push it up the floor here. No good. As the Hawks will retain possession, as we have a full sale substitution here. 3 players for each team. As looks like we're going to have a media timeout here. As that'll be a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. You're listening to the KICB 88.1 The Point, as well as watching live on Triton Nation.
Reminder fans, at halftime, we have a performance from our award-winning Iowa Central dancer.
Welcome back inside the Hodges Fieldhouse as Picker is with it now for the Hawks. He'll dish it inside to Combs. Combs will go up with a no good. Rebounded by number 1, Tayshawn Pender. Winter in the corner to Pruitt. Pruitt for 3-pointer. That's his second 3-pointer on the evening. Sing with it now for the Hawks. Over to Combs. Combs with a nice pass inside to number 3. That will be Camden Green, with a freshman that's sitting at 6'2" from Fort Worth, Texas. Beautiful pass there. Jalen Winter with it now for the Tritons. He'll pull up for a long-range 3. No good off the back of the iron. Gets his own rebound. Over to Pruitt. Pruitt for another one. No good off the front of the iron. That would have took the roof off of the Hodges Fieldhouse.
Yeah, it definitely would have. I think, I mean, they're wide open threes, but it's almost like they need to stop worrying about the perimeter outside and start trying to work inside.
Start looking inside to your big guy is what I'm thinking. You have Tayshawn Pender, who's a force inside the lane, as well as Carter Loney, who's in there now. Winter's going to bring it up the court here for the Tritons. Over to Pruitt, back to Winter, receiving the screen from Pender. Over to Kane. Kane over to Pruitt. Pruitt for 3, no good. And we're going to have a foul on Tayshawn Pender on the rebound. That'll be his first on the evening, team's first. Notable that the score, so we aren't going to really know how much each person has for score tonight. We didn't bring our scorebook with us.
No, we did not. Kind of the problem we had the first time, or the women's game as well.
Houston with it now, over to Green for 3 is no good. Rebound by Loney. The outlet pass to number 12, Jalen Winter. Winter for a 3-pointer for Tritons, and it's good! Jalen Winter, the sophomore from Waterloo, Iowa, drains the 3-pointer. Staying with it now for the Hawks, and he will have it poked out of bounds. Checking into the lineup for your Iowa Central Tritons is number 4, that's C.J. Mitchell.
Okay, and we'll keep taking 3-pointers like that any day of the week as long as they're going in.
Yep, well, you can live by a 3-pointer and you can also die by the 3-pointer. So as long as they're going in, but you just don't want to force them either. Houston with it, he is denied by Carter Loney, but maybe he got a piece of the arm. We'll see who they call this foul on, as there was 2 Tritons there. That foul will go on.
I believe they said Jordan.
That'll be his first foul on the evening. So at the line for the Hawks is Ryan Houston, a freshman. That one's going to rattle in. Ryan Houston comes into the ball game shooting 59.1% from the charity stripe. A freshman from York, Nebraska. Second shot attempt is up, and it's nothing but the bottom of the net. Tritons get over here to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to bring it across the timeline. Over to Winter. Winter for 3. No good, a little strong. And the rebound attempt's going to go out of bounds off of Pickress. And the Tritons will retain possession of the basketball. Checking back into the ball game here for the Iowa Central Tritons is number 2. That'll be Manny Luth. Mitchell's going to inbound the ball here for the Tritons. He'll get inside to Manny Luth. Manny Luth's going to give it back to Mitchell, and we throw it away to the Hawks. Sing with it now is good defense there from Kane over to Green. Inside Claw. As we have a scramble situation here on the floor, and we'll have a timeout call, or a jump ball, a jump ball, and the Tritons will have possession of the basketball. Have Manny Luth inbound the ball here for the Iowa Central Tritons, the freshman out of Ames, Iowa. He'll throw it in here to C.J. Mitchell back to Luth. Luth looking for an open Triton. Luth setting up a play. He'll get over here to Jordan Kane. Over to Les Semper. Semper over to Mitchell. Up for two, and it's good. C.J. Mitchell with the mid-range floater. Harvey's going to bring it across the timeline here now. Harvey with it now for the Hawks. Harvey has it, looking for a Hawk. You'll find Houston. Houston's going to drive baseline. He'll go up and in for a two-pointer. Nice drive there.
Yeah, it definitely was. It was good he saw that baseline open. Took his chances on it and was able to get two off of it.
Jordan Kane heads into the lane, and he has fouled, so he'll head to the charity stripe to try to convert to the charity of the Iowa Central Triton scoreboard.
Jordan Kane shooting two.
Jordan Kane, the sophomore, standing at 6'4" from Minneapolis, Minnesota. First shot attempt is up, and it is just strong off of the back iron.
Northeast.
Jordan Kane anxiously awaiting shot attempt number 2, trying to put one more point up on the scoreboard and make it a 2-possession ball game here in the Hodges Fieldhouse, as the score is Iowa Central 25, Northeast 22. Make that Iowa Central 26, Northeast 22, with 8:46 remaining in the first half of action here in the Hodges Fieldhouse. Harvey with it now. He'll get over to Scotty Johnson. Johnson's going to look to drive inside the lane, and he'll go up and now rattle out. Rebound from Manny Luth. Mitchell with it now. Mitchell's going to bring it across the timeline just at the top of the arc. He'll drive inside, kick it back out to Winter. Winter for three. Kaboom! That's good. Jalen Winter from the left side of the arc. In for a three-pointer for the Iowa Central Tritons. Harvey with it now for the Hawks. Harvey trying to find Johnson, but Les Semper jumping the pass route there.
Yeah, that was a good read there by Les Semper. I mean, could have been another potential, baseline runner down low to the basket, and another 2 points for the Hawks if Les wasn't there.
Sing Siri with it now. Sing Siri over to Houston. Houston's going to turn around into the lane, taking on Les Semper, and he had a wide open lane to the basket, but didn't take it. And here the Tritons have a run-out opportunity. Jalen Winter for three, and it's good! Give him three-pointers on the evening. Jalen Winter has caught fire. Somebody better find the fire extinguishers.
We need more three-pointers like that from Winter. He's been off and on tonight on three-pointers all night.
And that's a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. You're listening to KICB and watching live on Triton Nation.
CNOS is proud to be your orthopedic and sports medicine providers.
You can visit our clinic knowing you will receive the best orthopedic care in the area.
Located at Unity Point, we offer quality care to address any bone or joint problems.
We are committed to providing the best possible care to the communities we serve.
CNOS, proud sponsors of the Iowa Central Tritons.
Go Tritons!
For trusted work on your next project, choose Rash Construction. A third-generation, family-owned company, Rash Construction has been proudly serving Fort Dodge and surrounding areas for 70 years. We specialize in excavation and grading, site utilities, site planning and development, and GPS grade control. From private and public projects to larger-scale commercial projects, we have the knowledge, experience, and technology to get the job done right. Rash Construction. Safety first, last, and always.
Welcome back inside the Hodges Fieldhouse. You have Green with it now. He'll get over here to Houston. Over to Singh. Singh with it now. Pass deflected back to Singh. Singh's going to receive the screen from Johnson. Singh for a free throw line jumper. Rattles off the rim. Mitchell with the rebound. He'll go over to Kane. Kane's going to look to drive. He'll pull it back out. Kane looks to take on Green. Kane over to Luth. As we have possibly a flop warning coming the Hawks direction. Nope. As a three-pointer attempt was no good for the Tritons, as we have a hard foul here on the other end, as it looks like we'll have Scotty Johnson heading to the line here to shoot two for the Northeast Community College Hawks. What did you see there on the last offensive possession for the Iowa Central Tritons?
To be honest with you, Caden, I really don't remember. I don't remember. I was more worried about who they called the foul on.
And I thought we might have some free throws coming the Hawks' direction, but apparently it was on the floor.
They called it on C.J. Mitchell, and I'll be honest, I really didn't see anything from him, so I don't know what they were calling it on. So I was trying to figure it out.
The Hawks inbound the ball to Houston, and he turns around and puts it in for 2 for the Hawks. C.J. Mitchell with it now for the Iowa Central Tritons. Alley-oop to Les Semper is intercepted, and we could have a pick 6 here. Siri with it now, and that's no good. C.J. Mitchell with it now, coming back the Tritons' direction. He'll get to Kane. Kane's going to look to drive in the lane. Free throw line jumper is good. Jordan Kane for the fancy moves with the free throw line jumper. Cross-court pass to Houston. Back to the top of the arc to Scotty Johnson. And that one's going to rattle out. Rebound, C.J. Mitchell. C.J. Mitchell's going to take it across the timeline. He's going to give to Manny Luth. Over to Les Semper. Semper's going to drive into the lanes. Fancy moves from him, and it rattles off the rim. No good. Sings has it now for the Hawks. Over to Houston. Houston drives into the right side of the lane, and we've got a slamma-jamma sandwich from number 15, Scotty Johnson.
And that one was wide open. There was no contesting that slam dunk there from him.
Jordan Kane for the three-pointer now is no good, and we're going to have a foul on the rebound attempt, I believe, possibly on Camden Green of the Hawks.
Called on number 15 there for Hawks.
Scotty Johnson that was called on. That would be his first foul. With 5:36 remaining in the first half of action, your score is Iowa Central 34, Northeast Community College 26. Shot attempt by Manny Luth is no good, but the putback from Tayshawn Pender is good. Hawks come down near the other end. You have Harvey with it now for the Hawks. Harvey, the Tritons are having he spins out of a real nice trap, but he misses the bunny shot.
That would have been a really nice play from Harvey if he was able to capitalize on that spin move and put it in.
C.J. Mitchell has it now for the Tritons. He'll receive the screen from Pender. Mitchell with it now. Over to Pruitt. Back over to Mitchell. Receiving the screen from Semper, sorry. Mitchell, free throw line jumper, no good. Shot clock ran out, and everybody just kind of paused for a second.
Yeah, it definitely seemed like that. And it seemed like the go-to for the Tritons for today's game has been that kind of jumper from the free throw.
Yeah, free throw line, mid-range jumper. Watch out, the ball! Slamma-jamma sandwich, the alley-oop from Tayshawn Pender. That was Darian Pruitt to Tayshawn Pender for the connection to really take the lid off of Hodges Fieldhouse. Inside to Pickress. Pickress is putting it up and in for the Hawks.
What an alley-oop that was.
Oh, he can sure play above the rim, can't he?
Yeah, he can. And the pass there, too, it was almost pretty much from the half-court line, it seemed like.
Inside to Pruitt. Pruitt for a mid-range jumper, no good. Offensive rebound, yes. Over to Semper, and Semper's going to put in assisted from Tayshawn Pender. How about Tayshawn Pender's last minute of basketball here?
Oh, man, has he been on point, getting rebounds, slam dunking the ball there, and pretty much been the basketball player you want to see for the Tritons right now.
Well, you have Darian Pruitt with 9 points, and then Jalen Winter with 3 3-pointers, Darian Pruitt with 3 3-pointers, and Les Semper with a couple of dunks, and that put back there. And then you have Tayshawn Pender with a amazing alley-oop. He sure has some height when he jumps off the ground, doesn't he?
Yeah, he sure does. Another guy, C.J. Mitchell, I mean, we've been seeing them pull that jumper from either just inside the paint from that free throw line as well, and that's been working out well for Mitchell.
I don't think we're seeing the points contributed from Jordan Kane here quite as much as we normally do this evening, but definitely his passing has definitely been on point, though.
Definitely has.
As Singh's going to inbound the ball here for the Hawks. He'll inbound it to Harvey. Back to Singh. Singh's going to bring it across the timeline here for the Hawks. He takes on Pruitt. Singh's going to look to give it over to number 1, Montenego. And that shot attempt was no good. Over to Mitchell. Mitchell to Pruitt. How about another? No good. Oh my! Oh my! A slam on Chandler. The one-handed rebound, and he didn't even come down with the ball. He just slammed that down. Tayshawn Pender is elite, folks. He is elite. As Pickens throws it away over to head coach Mason Delholm.
I wasn't even expecting that. I'm in awe.
That was quite the play.
There's the replay for it right now if you're watching it from Triton Nation.
Wow. You see that he goes up there. He's in the air right now and one-handed dunk. What a play from number 1, Tayshawn Pender out of Madison, Wisconsin. Jalen Winter with it now for the Tritons as he gets his pocket picked from Harvey, and we have a bit of a collision. Good tackle there from Jalen Winter. He saved the touchdown.
He definitely did, and I don't know if that foul was necessary to stop putting 2 on the board, but
I don't even know if he was really trying to foul him, to be honest with you. I think they just got their feet tangled together. As that foul will go on Jalen Winter as the score in the early going here with 2:54 left in the first half of action is Iowa Central 42, Northeast Community College 28. Pickrest with it now over to Combs. Combs for 3, no good. Rebound, Jordan Kane. Iowa Central's going to push the pace here a little bit. Kane with it now, wiggling and weaving across the floor, and he loses possession of the ball. You have Combs with it now for the Hawks, and he spins in the lane and up and in for 2. What a move by Combs.
yeah, and the fast break too for him. I mean, he read that. He's like, I'm going to just go down there and do a little spin move and put it in. It was a good read for him.
As the Tritons get it down here to Pruitt, back to Winter, over to Pruitt. Pruitt with it now. Pruitt's going to look to drive to the lane. Inside to the left side of the lane, he'll put in a little jumper and no good. Singh's going to push the pace here. Now he'll go over to Pickrest, and that's in. Timeout, Mason Delholm, the coach of the Iowa Central Tritons. That'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. And yeah, Iowa Central jumped out to a demanding lead there by a score of 42-26, but Northeast, they aren't going away as they got back to a 10-point game now.
Yeah, they definitely do. I mean, it seems like Central's starting to fall here just a little bit, and the Hawks are starting to pick it up. I mean, the game right now, it's starting to get a lot more faster pace, and the Tritons seem like the Tritons can't hold up with them.
Well, and the Tritons on the other end, they had Darian Pruitt wide open. They missed him. He was open in the corner. He's already made it. He already has a hat trick on the night. Maybe he can get a couple of more 3-pointers, but it looks like the Tritons will send over Tayshawn Pender to inbound the ball. A little pressure from the Hawks. They'll get into Jalen Winter. A little screen from Pender. Moving him up like a lead blocker from the offensive line. As good defense there from Combs.
Yeah, that was good defense from the Hawks. That's kind of what you want right now, especially for the Tritons coming off that timeout.
Tritons will inbound it here to Jalen Winter. Winter's going to push the pace a little bit as he loses control of the ball. He gets it back, though. Over here to Darian Pruitt. To Jordan Kane. Kane inside Carioloni. Over to Pruitt. Pruitt for 3. No good. As we have I would say that's got to be an offensive foul, and it is. That foul is going to be on Sunny Singh. Guard, a sophomore, standing at 6 foot from Queens, New York.
Oh, they call that on, believe it or not, they just call that on Singh.
And that is a foul on Sunny Singh. So the Tritons will retain possession of the ball. They'll throw it in here. They'll go across the timeline into the backcourt. The Tritons will corral the basketball. And with it now is Jordan Kane. C.J. Mitchell with it to Winter. Winter to Semper. To Mitchell. Mitchell on an open Broadway Avenue, and it's up and in for two.
Yeah, that's a guy you never want to leave a lane open for. C.J. Mitchell right there.
Sonny Singh with it now as fancy dribbling moves. And one. He had Broadway Avenue wide open. Somebody better close down the road, put the road close signs in, because on both ends of the court, both teams are leaving Broadway Avenue wide open.
Yes, they are.
Sonny Singh with a basket.
Sonny Singh will head to the line here for the Northeast Community College Hawks. Out of Norfolk, Nebraska is where the school is from. But Sonny Singh resides out of Queens, New York is his hometown. He is a sophomore, and his free throw shooting percentage is pretty good, 78.8%. And that shot is nothing but the bottom of the net. Jordan Kane with it now for the Tritons. Kane with it. He'll receive the screen as he kicks the ball out of bounds. So the Hawks developing a little bit of momentum here with 53.2 seconds left in the ball game.
Bringing Houston into the ball game.
Harvey will inbound the ball to Sonny Singh. Singh brings it across the timeline. He'll receive the screen from Holmes. Singh with it over to Harvey. Harvey gonna look to take on Mitchell. As with it now is Winter for the Tritons as Tritons develop a turnover. Over to Alou. Over to Mitchell. Inside to Semper. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell 4-3. No good. And that one will go out of bounds off of the Tritons. The Hawks will have possession of the basketball. Sonny Singh with it now as the Hawks are just rolling the ball to not let the clock run. As the refs blow the ball game dead here as we...
0.6 seconds went off the clock, so they're going to put that time back on.
0.6 seconds could be important down towards the end of the half here. As we have Houston with it now, he'll get over to Sonny Singh as they're just going to hold for the final shot of the half. Big momentum changer this could be if they can bury a three-pointer or bury any kind of a shot. Over to Harvey. Three. And he'll pull a three. And that shot is no good as he falls to the floor. And that's the end of the first half. Your score at the end of the first half is Northeast Community College 35 and your very own Iowa Central Tritons 44. We'll step aside for a little bit here and we'll come right back for this second half of action. You're listening to KICB and watching live on Triton Nation.
Dear places, ladies and gentlemen, the Iowa Central Triton Dance Team. All right, that's your Triton dance team, ladies and gentlemen.
CNOS is proud to be your orthopedic and sports medicine providers.
You can visit our clinic knowing you will receive the best orthopedic care in the area.
Located at Unity Point, we offer quality care to address any bone or joint problems.
We are committed to providing the best possible care to the communities we serve.
CNOS, proud sponsors of the Iowa Central Tritons.
Go Tritons!
For trusted work on your next project, choose Rash Construction. A third-generation, family-owned company, Rash Construction has been proudly serving Fort Dodge and surrounding areas for 70 years. We specialize in excavation and grading, site utilities, site planning and development, and GPS grade control. From private and public projects to larger-scale commercial projects, we have the knowledge, experience, and technology to get the job done right. Rash Construction. Safety first, last, and always.
We're CJ Bio. In 2012, we opened the only biomanufacturing plant in North America right here in Fort Dodge. Now employing over 200 people in the local area, we've had amazing success in lysine production as an environmentally friendly animal feed. And just as important as our business has been the warm welcome of the Fort Dodge community. We here at CJ Bio want to thank the people in the city of Fort Dodge for giving us the best of all things, a wonderful home. CJ Bio, amazing people, amazing community.
At Jensen Builders, our goal is to walk alongside you to make your dreams come true. We are a full-service design-build contractor serving Iowa. We employ over 200 highly skilled individuals, and we want you to join us. Great pay, benefits, 401k matching, vacation, and company perks. Our company environment reflects our family values. We'd be proud to have you join this family. JensenBuildersLTD.com.
welcome back inside the Hodges Fieldhouse as we're about to get ready for the second half of action here as you have a halftime score of Iowa Central 44, Northeast Community College 35. Brandon, what were your thoughts there on the first half of action?
You know, at first it was a lot of back and forth, and then we slowly started seeing Tritons kind of pull away there towards the end. And then right at the end, I mean, we saw Tritons slipping up just a little bit. We saw the Hawks kind of taking advantage of it, and they were able to be the better team there for a little bit.
Yeah, we saw it. Definitely Iowa Central nailing a lot of three-pointers, so we'll see if Iowa Central can put the Hawks away or if the Hawks will stand this and make it a ball game here in the second half. Well, it's a 9-point game, only a 3-possession ball game, so the Hawks are definitely not out of it. The Iowa Central Tritons will look to improve to 19-5, and the Hawks will look to improve to 11-10. It looks like we have Scotty Johnson inbounding the ball here right in front of us, and inbounding it to Harvey. And Harvey it is. Over to Houston. Houston, backdoor pass inside to Prickus. Back to Scotty Johnson. Johnson outlet pass to Harvey. Harvey way out amongst the Iowa Central Triton defense. Inside Houston, alley-oop to the 7-footer. That is Jack Block with the alley-oop pass there from Houston. CJ Mitchell with it now. He'll get inside Les Semper. Les Semper with it. Les Semper. Jordan Kane hits the deck. Screen from Les Semper. CJ Mitchell looks to drive in the lane. Back to Kane. Kane for a three-pointer. That's good. Kaboom! Jordan Kane for three.
There's a guy we hopefully can see become a lot more of a scorer this half than we have in the first half.
Yup, well stated. As we have Harvey with it now, he'll go over here to Houston. Houston looks to take on Kane. Over to Scotty Johnson. Scotty Johnson for a three, and that's good. The bank is open here at Fort Dodge, Iowa at this time of night.
Well, I don't think there's any banks, but like we said before, there is 24-hour ATMs.
I actually hit up an ATM the other day to get a little cash. Winter with it now. Winter, no good. Just off the side of the iron. Rebound, Scotty Johnson. Scotty Johnson bringing up the court here for the Hawks. He just made a three-pointer. Good defense there from Jordan Kane. Houston with it now. Houston, and Kane is right up in his grill like a dentist without a license. Over to Pickris. Pickris for a long-range three, no good.
That shot looked really good there for a second. I thought it was going to go in there.
Kane with it now for the Tritons. Kane looks to take on Scotty Johnson. Kane pulls it back out. He'll put a little jumper. What a move by Jordan Kane. What a move. Jordan Kane has all the moves in the book. It looks like we have Harvey with it. Now he'll get over here to Pickris. Over to Houston. Houston will pull for three. That's good. The Hawks with the response. That Hawk flew right back to its nest. The ball flew back to its nest. Mitchell with a little floater, and it rattles around and in.
Yeah, this one's a lot more back and forth here.
Harvey with it. He'll bring it across the timeline, standing right on the C in the IC logo on the middle of the Hodges Fieldhouse court. Your score is Iowa Central 51, Northeast Community College 43 with 17 minutes remaining. Houston with it now, and he'll get his pocket picked by Kane. Mitchell with it now for the Tritons. He'll set up the inside to Semper. Semper is going to put it up and in for two. Flesh Semper from Mendolia, Spain. What a ball player.
That was a good assist there by Mitchell, making that read towards there's Semper to get the 2 points on the board for him.
Jordan Kane with yet another steal. That's two on back-to-back possessions, and we're going to have a foul here on Scotty Johnson. Checking into the ball game is number 23 for the Hawks, Marcus Combs. Checking into the ball game for your Iowa Central Tritons is number 1, Tayshawn Pender, and number 3, Darian Pruitt. Semper will throw it in back into the backcourt for CJ Mitchell. Mitchell will bring it across the timeline. Good defense there from Harvey. as he'll tip that ball out of bounds right here in front of a full Triton student section. Manny Luth will inbound the ball here as the refs are going to separate the players who are getting into it a little early before the ball is inbounded. Oh, what a screen! What a screen from Les Champere, and he's going to slam it! Right with the sandwich from Les Champere at 2 points.
Come on, you had to see that one coming. He makes a good screen, and then all of a sudden, he's got the energy after that. He's not going to slam dunk that, How
about a slam dunk on the other end from Jack Clough? A lot of energy inside the Hodges Fieldhouse right now with some great basketball being played. This is an offensive showcase.
It definitely is. And that was Jack Clough's second slam dunk there for the Hawks.
C.J. Mitchell with it now. Mitchell's going to look to drive. Mitchell looks to drive. He's in the lane. He better get out. Darian Pruitt for a long range drink. Darian Pruitt for three from about the end of the C in the IC logo.
Like we said before, this is becoming a lot more of an offensive game than it is defensive.
Houston with it now, back to Pickress. Pickress with it over to Combs. Combs going to look to drive. Combs, turnaround jumper off the glass and in. Marcus Combs adds 2 to the Hawks score. 58-47 with 15 minutes left here in the second half of action. Darian Pruitt, how about another? Yes! Darian Pruitt back-to-back possession for the Tritons. He has caught fire, folks. Harvey with it now for the Hawks. What can the Hawks answer with? Inside to Clough. Clough looks lost. Over to Pickress, back to Clough. Clough looks to drive into the lane. He'll pull for a jumper, no good. Rebound by Champere. Over to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to bring it across the timeline. Almost a steal, and it's going to be out of bounds off of the Hawks. The Tritons definitely caught a break there.
Yeah, they definitely did, and Hawks aren't.
Oh, well,
okay,
they reversed the call.
They weren't happy with it. They're saying it was kicked off by looked like, was it C.J. Mitchell that went flying down?
It definitely went. It definitely went off his leg. As Singh's going to inbound the ball here for the Hawks, as you can't play with 6 people on the court, so they're going to take one out. They'll inbound here to Houston. Singh with it now. Singh's going to get over here to Combs. Combs over to Pickress. Inside to number 30, that will be Rhett Clough of Del Rapids, South Dakota. You got to wonder if the Rhett Clough and Jack Clough are related. They're both from Del Rapids, South Dakota, and they're both very tall.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that one. I'm not sure.
Inside the cloth, and he looked to try to dunk it, but he got the 2 points regardless. But that would be Rhett Clough with 2 points. Not Jack Clough, but Rhett Clough with 2 points. As C.J. Mitchell has it now. He'll receive the screen from Carter Loney. Mitchell for a jumper, and it's good. C.J. Mitchell for 2. Singh with it now for the Hawks. He'll receive the screen from Houston. He looks to drive. He'll kick out Pickress. Pickress for 3. No good. The Hawks have not been able to answer in this last couple of possessions.
No, they definitely haven't, and you can tell now since the Tritons are slowly pulling away here, and it looks like they're on the. Looks like they're going to.
Pruitt was wide open in the corner for a 3-pointer, and it was no good. But Carter Loney, right place, right time, put it up for 2. Pickress pass inside to Houston is denied by Manny Luth. Checking into the ball game for your Iowa Central Tritons, number 12, Jalen Winter, number 22, Les Champere, and number 23, Jordan Kane. What a running in there like a lead blocker was Rhett Clark, and he'll be called for the foul as the ball will be heading back to Triton's direction as you have a score of 65-49 with 13 minutes remaining here in the second half of action. Semper with it now. He'll get over here to Jordan Kane. Jordan Kane's going to drive into the lane. He'll put it up and no good as something went flying.
Yeah, something went flying there on the floor.
I don't know what it was. Looked interesting. But the Hawks with it now, and the Hawks' three-point attempt is up and in. It almost looked like a tooth, but if it was a tooth, I think somebody would be holding their mouth.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what that is, but we'll see if a ref or anything kicks it out on the floor here soon.
Pender drives in the lane, and he is fouled. So Tayshawn Pender for the Iowa Central Tritons will head to the line to shoot two. Tayshawn Pender, the redshirt sophomore from Madison, Wisconsin. He is 57.4% from free throw from the line on the year, from the free throw line on the year. First attempt is up and it rattles out. As he anxiously awaits the second one as the Hawks do a little rotation at the line. Second shot is up and it's good.
30-second timeout, Triton.
And Coach Mason Delholm will call a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here in a quick start to the second half for the Tritons.
Yeah, it definitely has. It's almost like this is a whole new team that came out for the second half. I mean, they've been doing good from both sides of the court here for the offense and defense side of things, and they're getting a pretty good lead out of it too.
Yeah, because we had Jalen Winter knocked down a couple of threes, Darian Pruitt on back-to-back possessions, and then Les Semper doing Les Semper things.
And let's not forget Jordan Kane. He put up 5 right away too.
Yep, he knocked down a 3 of his own. And with that, you have a score of 66-52. And every time you look, you think the Tritons are going to be pulling away, but the Hawks just don't want to go away.
No, they really don't. But I mean, they're slowly starting to pull away, but the Hawks are trying to keep right up with them.
As the Hawks will inbound the ball here on the, I believe it's the north side of the gymnasium. They'll inbound here to Singh. Singh with it now. Sunny Singh with it now. He'll drive inside. Over here to Pickres. Pickres with it now over to Kolb. Back to Singh. Singh looks good. Defense there from Jalen Winter. And that one's going to go out of bounds right here in front of Kenny. Houston with it now. He's going to drive it up the court. Inside to Singh. Singh inside to Ratcliffe, and he'll get the hoop and the harm and head to the charity stripe to try to convert the three-point play the old-fashioned way. As Ratcliffe, the freshman from Delaware Rapids, South Dakota, number 30, will head to the line. His shot is up, and it's nothing but the bottom of the net. Tritons inbound here to Jalen Winter. Winter's going to bring it across the timeline. Winter brings it across the little volleyball line there. Inside to Pender. Pender, a little floater, no good. Gets his own rebound, and he's fouled. So Tayshawn Pender will head to the line once again. It seems like he was just there a couple possessions ago.
Yeah, it really did.
What a player is Tayshawn Pender. He is a great ball player.
Going back to what we were talking about, something going on the floor, I think it might have been a piece of gum. A lot of the Central players have gum in them.
That could be. I feel like that would be a choking hazard. If I had a piece of gum in my mouth, I could find a way to choke on it. I don't think I'd play with gum in my mouth.
I definitely wouldn't either.
When I play basketball, I tend to think cross basketball and football together, and I would foul out pretty quickly. But Tayshawn Pender knocks down the first shot. The second one's about ready to take flight. It's in flight, and it's through the rim and in. You have Harvey with it now. Harvey's going to take it across the timeline. Great defense from C.J. Mitchell. Mitchell's going to drive inside to Scotty Johnson. Scotty Johnson's going to go up, and he'll be fouled by Lesh Semper. So Scotty Johnson's going to head to the charity stripe for the Central Community College Hawks. Scotty Johnson from Texas. He is a 55.8% free throw shooter on the season. The first shot attempt is up in flight, and it's good. As Johnson's anxiously awaiting the second shot. Quite noisy in here in the Hodges Fieldhouse. That could have affected him, but the offensive rebound. Sting with it now for the Hawks. Driving inside the right side of the lane, and he's denied by Les Semper. Somebody better find the postcards because we're having a block party. So we have Jordan Kane with it now, inbounding it to C.J. Mitchell inside the Winter, all the way down to Pender. Pender to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to look to drive. He'll kick out Semper. Semper for a three. Kaboom! Watch Semper. He mentioned the three-point show. He has range as well.
Yeah, he definitely does. That right there just showed it.
Sting with it now. He'll get over here to Scotty Johnson. Johnson over to Pickress. Pickress made one already. Back to Johnson. Johnson looks to drive on Pender. Inside to Harvey. Harvey's in the lane. He'll put it up and no good. Kane's going to look to come inside the right side of the lane, and he is denied. That shot was blocked by number 15, Johnson. With 10:32 remaining in the ball game, your score is 71-56 in favor of the Tritons. Checking out of the ball game is number 1, Tayshawn Pender. Checking into the ball game is number 2, Manny Luth. How about another three from... No, that one might be short, and it is. How about an offensive rebound going in there amongst the trees is Jordan Kane.
Yeah, that was a good rebound there from Kane, and he was able to make it look like that. Get tipped out of the bounds there from the Hawks and stay on that side.
Yeah, great effort. That's an effort play right there from Jordan Kane. If you're a coach, you love to see players that just give 110% effort. When you're on a recruiting visit, that's what you look for, effort. As that shot from Jordan Kane is no good. Johnson with it now is going to push it up to Pickress. Pickress for a long-range three. That's good. The Hawks are not going away. The Tritons will inbound here to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to walk it up slowly. He'll get over here to Winter. Winter's going to bring it across the timeline for the Tritons. Oh, a little spin move there from Winter to Mitchell. To Kane in the corner. No good. Rebound Pickress. Pickress on the run. He's outnumbered, though. We'll see if he pulls it out. He's going to take on Luth. And we're going to have a foul here on Lesh Semper. What are you seeing from the Hawks? What resilience, not giving up.
Yeah, they're definitely not, and they're trying to keep this game faster paced because, and if it's just me seeing this, but they seem to be putting up a lot more points when it's a faster paced game.
Yeah, and I was surprised there that Pickress didn't pull it out. I think it was about a 4-1 breakout, and he didn't pull it out. So we'll see. But we have a full timeout here, so we'll step aside. You're listening to KICB and watching live on Triton Nation. Don't go anywhere.
Jensen Builders, our goal is to walk alongside you to make your dreams come true. We are a full-service design-build contractor serving Iowa. We employ over 200 highly skilled individuals, and we want you to join us. Great pay, benefits, 401k matching, vacation, and company perks. Our company environment reflects our family values. We'd be proud to have you join this family. JensenBuildersLTD.com.
inside the Hodges Fieldhouse for a pretty close ball game here with the score 71-59 in favor of the Iowa Central Tritons. Sig will inbound the ball here for the Hawks. He'll look to find a Hawk. He'll get inside Pickres. Pickres with it now over to Johnson. Johnson with it. He'll get over here to Houston. Houston for three. That's no good. Rebound Semper. He'll get over here to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to walk it up the court here for the Tritons. Mitchell with pretty good defense there from Harvey. Semper with it now. Semper to Kane. Kane looks to drive. Kane with a one-handed slam from Lesh Semper.
Yeah, that was a good read there from Kane over to Lesh Semper, and Semper is able to throw it down.
Semper is a great ball player here for the Tritons. Harvey with it now. Over to Pickres. To Houston. Back to Harvey. Pickres for a long-range three that might have been deflected, but doesn't matter. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Jonas Pickres from Lakeville, Minnesota is where he calls home. Jordan Kane with it now on the left side of the court, and turnover here for the Tritons. Scotty Johnson with it now for the Hawks as he's going to get his pocket picked. And that ball will be tipped out of bounds. So the Tritons will retain, or the Hawks, excuse me, will retain possession of the basketball. Hawks inbound here to Pickres. He just made a three-pointer, so you have to get your hand up when he has the ball. What a pass to Houston. Houston inside to Johnson, and that pass is going to go out of bounds. Hawks retain possession of the basketball. If you're the Hawks, what play are you going to draw up here?
I don't really think there's a play to draw up, and that definitely wasn't it.
Semper's going to take it down to the other end. Oh! Rejected by the rim. He was going for the, maybe the game sealer, as some would say, but the envelope didn't get sealed. Harvey with it now. Over to Pickres. To Houston. Back to Pickres. Or back to Harvey, excuse me. Inside, whoa, a reverse dunk. Well, that was impressive. He dunked that one backwards.
Yeah, it definitely was impressive. That was not on my bingo card tonight to see that.
Well, if that was on your bingo card, folks, you can dab that one. Kane goes into the lane, and he's rejected by the Hawks. The Hawks with a run-out opportunity here. Harvey with it. Harvey's going to spin into the lane, and he'll be fouled. Harvey will head to the line to shoot two. Wash Harvey, the freshman from Australia, will head to the line to shoot two. He is a 78.1% free throw shooter on the season. Just like that, it's a 9-point ball game.
Yeah, it definitely is. And Giants this is like going back to the, end of the first half. Tritons when they were starting to let up a little bit, it seemed like.
First shot from Harvey rattles in. Checking into the ball game is Carter Loney, Tayshawn Pendner, Darian Pruitt for the Tritons. Harvey's second shot is about ready to take flight. It's up in the air and it rattles out. Rebounded by Carter Loney. Good defense there from Harvey. CJ Mitchell with it now. Mitchell is going to bring it across the timeline for the Tritons. Screen from Carter Loney. Little bit of contact there. Over here to Manny Lewis. Manny Lewis going to drive into the lane and up and in for two. Timeout, a full timeout from head coach Mason Delholm, and we'll take it with him. You're listening to KICB and watching live on Triton Nation.
We're CJ Bio. In 2012, we opened the only biomanufacturing plant in North America right here in Fort Dodge. Now employing over 200 people in the local area, we've had amazing success in lysine production as an environmentally friendly animal feed. And just as important as our business has been the warm welcome of the Fort Dodge community. We here at CJ Bio want to thank the people in the city of Fort Dodge for giving us the best of all things, a wonderful home. CJ Bio, amazing people, amazing community.
CNOS is proud to be your orthopedic and sports medicine providers.
You can visit our clinic knowing you will receive the best orthopedic care in the area.
Located at Unity Point, we offer quality care to address any bone or joint problems.
We are committed to providing the best possible care to the communities we serve.
CNOS, proud sponsors of the Iowa Central Tritons.
Go Tritons!
Welcome into the Hodges Fieldhouse as we have a 7-point ball game on our hands. As you have Harvey with it now for the Hawks with 7 minutes and 16 seconds to go. Actually, it's a 10-point ball game now. It was down to as little as 7. Harvey with a good trap from the Tritons. They'll get to Johnson. Over to Harvey. Harvey, nice move.
Yeah, it really was.
Good pressure from the Hawks. They'll give over to Mitchell. Over to Pender. Pender now to Luke. Back to Pender. Pender with it. Over to Pruitt. Pruitt. No good. Rebound Harvey. Johnson with it. He's got Broadway Avenue wide open. He's going to slam that one down with authority.
Yeah.
You cannot leave Broadway Avenue open at all hours of the day.
No, you definitely can't. Because if you do, he's going to be there. There's no stopping him.
Darian Pruitt with it now for the Tritons. Pruitt had a cutting C.J. Mitchell. Back to C.J. Mitchell. Screen by Loney. Loney floater from Mitchell. Rattles in. That was up hanging on the rim for a while. Sing inbounds it to Harvey. Harvey's going to bring it across the timeline here for the Hawks. Over to Johnson. Johnson to Houston. Over to Harvey. Harvey right on the C of the IC logo. Over to Pickris. Pickris going to look to drive. He'll put it up off the rim and in. Great move there from Jonas Pickris. Mitchell with it now. He's going to bring it across timeline here for the Tritons. Over to Manny Luke. Manny Luke's going to receive a screen. He's going to drive inside the lane. He'll kick it back out. He'll kick it out to C.J. Mitchell. Mitchell getting trapped by a great Hawks defense, and he'll throw it away. Pickris with it over to Siri. Siri's going to drive into the lane, and he'll be fouled by Darian Pruitt. Siri will head to the line to the Hawks. You have a score of 71-77. A 6-point ball game. This game could be cut down to the narrowest of leads the Iowa Central Tritons have had in quite some time.
And it was a well over 10-point ball game a little bit ago.
Almost 20. As the first shot from Singh is up and it is in. Les Impaired checks into the ball game, as well as Jordan Kane and Jalen Winter. Siri looks to put the second one up. It's up and it's in. Winter comes across the line here. He'll be fouled by Singh. He better watch himself here, as he could pick up a technical foul.
Yeah, you're definitely right. He wasn't too happy with that foul call.
No, but you can't change it after the fact. As Tritons will inbound here to C.J. Mitchell. Mitchell driving in the lane. Inside the right side of the lane, and we are going to have a jump ball situation, and the possession arrow points Triton direction. But that's a big jump ball if you're a Hawk fan, because that changes the possession arrow, and it puts the possession arrow in favor of the Hawks for the next jump ball. Luth drives in a lane. The hoop in the heart. Manny Luth will head to the charity stripe for the Iowa Central Tritons to try to convert the three-point play the old-fashioned way. Manny Luth, the freshman from Ames, Iowa. The only shot attempt is off the rim, so not quite the three-point play, but we definitely will take his 2 points there.
Right, definitely will.
Pickris with it. Now he'll get over here to Houston. Over to Harvey. Harvey's going to receive a screen from Johnson. Ooh, they had a wide open cutting Johnson that they missed. Harvey's still with it though. Harvey looking for a cutting Houston. Johnson with it now on the other side, driving into the left side of the lane. He puts it up and no good. Rebound from Les Saint-Pierre. With 4 minutes and 15 seconds left, you have a score of 79-73. Jordan Kane with it now. He loses control. Johnson with it now. Over to Singh. Singh's gonna go up and miss the layup. Mitchell with the rebound. Mitchell's gonna bring it across the timeline. Mitchell is gonna bring it across the timeline. Tritons are gonna slow things down, receive a play from head coach Mason Delholm. There's the screen. Over to Luke. Luke's gonna drive. Over to Kane. Kane for three. No good. Out to Singh. Singh to Pickras. Pickras is up and in for a slam dunk.
Yeah, that was a good read there by him. And the assist as well. And it was just all out a good offensive play for
what a screen. Les Saint-Pierre, and we're going to have a blocking foul. That's one of those 50-50 calls that could go either way, couldn't it?
Yeah, it really could. It all depends on whether or not the defender was set.
Yep. And now with the arc in the middle of the paint, you can't be in there. As we have Les Saint-Pierre, the prolific playmaker for the Iowa Central Tritons from Bandolia, Spain. Sophomore for the Tritons. His first shot attempt is up and out. It's not in. Free throws win championships. We've seen that a couple times this year. You go back to the Kirkwood game, the EMAC game, we make our free throws. We have 2 less losses on the season.
Right.
Even the NIAC game. Second one's no good as well. So the Hawks will bring it across the timeline here. You have Harvey with it. Harvey over to Combs. Combs looking to find Houston. Houston inside the lane. This pass will be deflected over to Singh. Singh with it now for the Hawks. Cross-court pass over to Combs. Combs will get his pocket pick out of bounds. That was Jalen Winter with a nice defensive play.
It definitely was, and you know, it's shot like those that you'd rather block rather than just kind of let them get that, you know, easy lob towards a basket.
Singh's going to inbound the ball here to Houston. 4, 3, 2, 1. He's going to have to get a shot off, and he does, and that almost went in. Houston's going to get the wide open layup now. It's a 2-point game here in the Hodges, folks. As the Tritons are going to have to get it in here, and we're going to have a foul. We're going to have a foul on number 25. That'll be Lush Harvey for the Hawks. And that'll be a shooting foul. Well, it'll be a bonus. Well, the Tritons are now in the bonus, so that'll send CJ Mitchell to the line. With 2:38 left in the ball game, the Tritons will be shooting the rest of the way. CJ Mitchell, first shot attempt is up and in.
Yeah, if you're the Hawks right now, having the Tritons in bonus is something you do not want.
No, because you're going to have to follow them if you get down towards the end of the ball game. CJ Mitchell, the sophomore from Omaha, Nebraska, is going to convert on both shot attempts. Free throws are huge in the game of basketball. Harvey's going to bring it across the line. He'll go over to head coach Josh Clark, and Josh Clark will take a timeout. That will be a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. You're listening to KICB and watching live on Triton Nation. Don't go anywhere.
For trusted work on your next project, choose Rash Construction. A third-generation, family-owned company, Rash Construction has been proudly serving Fort Dodge and surrounding areas for 70 years. We specialize in excavation and grading, site utilities, site planning and development, and GPS grade control. From private and public projects to larger-scale commercial projects, we have the knowledge, experience, and technology to get the job done right. Rash Construction. Safety first, last, and always.
Welcome back inside the Hodges Fieldhouse with 2:32 left. You have a score of Iowa Central 81, Northeast 77. Northeast will inbound the ball right here in front of their very own bench. They'll inbound here to Harvey. Harvey with it will receive the screen from Pickrest. Pickrest for a pull for three. That'll be no good. Offensive rebound. Harvey over to Houston. Back to Harvey. Harvey with it now, standing right on the C of the ISC logo. He'll receive the screen from Pickrest. He'll drive inside to the left side of the lane. He'll pull up for a little jumper, and not enough mustard on that little pull-up.
Yeah, that was just a weak shot. I mean, that wasn't even blocked or anything.
No. Jordan Kane with it now for the Tritons, right in front of his own bench. Jordan Kane looking for an open Triton, looking to maybe run a little clock. Jordan Kane driving into the lane. Kane go up and the hoop hit the post for Jordan Kane.
Yeah, that's something if you want right now, especially since the game has gotten close and it's kind of starting to pull away here a little bit, but if you're the Tritons, that's what you're looking for.
Jordan Kane, what a prolific playmaker for the Iowa Central Tritons. At the line and in for one. Jordan Kane converts on the old-fashioned three-point play as the Hawks roll the ball up the court here. You know, I always wonder, when teams roll the ball up the court, why don't you put a little pressure on it, make them pick the ball up?
Right, yeah.
Singh with it now, he'll pull for three, and he could get 4 points here as the Tritons followed him on a long-range three-pointer, and he made it, and he's going to head to the charity.
Yeah, he is. Coaches on the Iowa Central side aren't happy about it.
So Singh is at the charity stripe. Shot is up, and it's good. We've got a three-point game here, folks. You've got a score of 84-81 with 1:37 remaining in the ball game. Winter's going to bring it across the timeline. Winter is going to, head coach Mason Delholm's going to call a timeout. That'll be a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. You'll hear from some of our great advertising partners. You're listening to KICB and watching on Triton Nation. Welcome back inside to the Hodges Fieldhouse as we've got a three-point affair here with 1:25 left in the ball game. Iowa Central's going to inbound the ball here, and we're going to have an offensive foul on TJ Mitchell. A charge.
And no matter what now, Hawks should be going to the line.
So we're going to have Singh. Now we're going to have Singh inbound the ball here down on the far side of the gymnasium. He'll inbound the ball in here to Harvey. Harvey's going to bring it up the court here for the Hawks. The Hawks can tie the ball game here with a three-pointer. Johnson with it now. Johnson over to Singh. Singh for three. He bangs it in. Unreal, folks. We're tied at 84 with 1 minute left. Winter brings it across the timeline now. Winter over to Lou. Over to Kane. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell drives into the lane. Winter for three. It's big. Winter for three with the answer. Hawks will let the ball roll up the court here. Harvey with it now as the Triton students are on their feet here inside the Hodges Field House. Harvey over to Sink for three. No good. Rebound by Luke. You've got to wonder, the Hawks have to foul here. The Hawks will have to foul. And they do. They'll send C.J. Mitchell to the line.
That's not a guy you want at the line right now. He's very good when it comes to free throws. And it's almost a guaranteed make for Mitchell.
I've got to say, Braden.
That three was really good, though. And it was
I've got to say, Braden, how about the games we've called? They have all been like...
Yeah, they've been close every time.
They've all been really close. C.J. Mitchell's first shot attempt is up and in.
Hey, let's talk about that three-pointer, too. I mean, Winter could not have made a three-pointer at a better time.
No. And how about down here, the Hawks to tie it? The incredible bank shot.
Right. Yeah, the bank shouldn't even be open, but
no.
Yeah, here we are seeing that it is.
There'll be a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. You're listening to the KICP and watching on Triton Nation.
At Jensen Builders, our goal is to walk alongside you to make your dreams come true. We are a full-service design-build contractor serving Iowa. We employ over 200 highly skilled individuals, and we want you to join us. Great pay, benefits, 401k matching, vacation, and company perks. Our company environment reflects our family values. We'd be proud to have you join this family. JensenBuildersLTD.com.
Welcome back inside the Hodges Field House as C.J. Mitchell is at the line to try to make it a 5-point ball game with 23.5 seconds left in the ball game. Oh, we've seen miracles at Nyack game. We were down 5 points at this exact time on the clock, and we hit a shot to send it to overtime.
Right, yes, we did. And it'll be interesting to see how the ending of the game.
Well, Harvey just drove it coast to coast with a wide open layup.
Yes, he did. That makes it a 3-point game now.
Yeah, you can't let that happen if you're the Tritons. They'll get a 30-second timeout, so of course you're going to have the Hawks. They're going to go for the foul again. Do you have time to go for a steal?
If you can get it off the inbound pass, then yeah, but I don't think you do after that.
I don't think you do because it's not like you're down one.
You're down 3.
You're down 3, and then they're going to, if they come down here and just hit one free throw, then you're going to be down 2.
Right, yeah.
So I don't think you have time because if they come down here and make one free throw, then you have to come down here and score quick and then do the exact same thing, foul them again. So you need ample time here if you're the Hawks. And we have an interesting game here in the Hodges Fieldhouse, folks. And we have a 3-point ball game. Iowa Central 89, Northeast Community College 86. With 18.6 seconds left in the ball game, Iowa Central will inbound the ball here on the far side of the gymnasium.
What a completely different ball game they got right now.
That was a very smart move by Northeast as they fouled before any time came off the clock. That's how you do it. When you're down in these situations, why wait till they inbound the ball?
Right.
I mean, you see it all the time. They inbound the ball, then they foul. Why? Why are you waiting? That's a smart basketball there by head coach Josh Clark and his Northeast Hawks as they send Jordan Kane to the line here for the Tritons. Jordan Kane, the sophomore from Minneapolis, Minnesota. First shot attempt is up and it's in. Now it's a 2-possession ball game, but we've seen a 4-point play here this evening.
Yes, we have. There's one timeout to go left for the Hawks, so who knows? They could use it right here if Jordan Kane makes it.
Jordan Kane looking to put the second one in flight. It's up, and it is nothing but nylon. And the Hawks are going to roll the ball up the court. Tritons give him a little pressure to make him pick it up. Harvey's going to over to Pickers. Pickers for 3. That is good. Pickers nails a 3-pointer. It's a 2-point ball game now. This game is far from over. And Josh Clark, head coach, calls a timeout. Now, I'll ask you the question again. Do you go for the steal or do you go for the foul? I think you still foul before the inbound pass.
This is almost looking like the last game we called. Okay, it's tough to say though. For your question, I mean, I don't know what you do. I'm astounded by the fact that it was a well over 10-point game.
It was almost 20.
And now it's down to 2.
This game is insane, folks. I mean, we've got a couple more games left at home this year, maybe some playoff games, hopefully. If you can make it to the Hodges Fieldhouse, we strongly suggest you do, because these games are very exciting.
They are. I mean, if you do listen to it, that's great.
That's great.
We want you to listen to us too, but
I mean, these games are incredible. I mean, This is some of the best basketball we've ever seen. As Jalen Winters can inbound the ball here for the Tritons. He'll inbound the ball to Jordan Kane, and the Hawks will foul right away. 2 seconds come off the clock, so a 10.9 left. Jordan Kane's going to head back right down to the west side of the gymnasium and try to do just what he did last time. As the Triton faithful are hoping he did just what he did last time. Jordan Kane, number 23 for the Iowa Central Tritons. Checking into the ball game for the Hawks is number 3. That'll be Camden Green. Jordan Kane, how big is it if he makes 2? But then the next question is, if you're the Hawks, who do you put the ball in the hands of? If you're down 3, I think you go to number 10. Pick, Chris.
yeah, he's been known to make threes. I think the refs are talking about the clock.
I don't think 20 seconds need to go back on the clock.
It's back down to 10.9, but I thought it was at least like 12 seconds earlier.
It was 12 seconds, but I think it's got to be about right.
Yeah.
Because they inbounded the ball, Kane dribbled a little bit, and then they fouled him. So it's about right, I would say. I don't know, unless you want to put like 0.2 on, but I don't know if 0.2 is going to do you much. So we have Jordan Kane at the charity stripe here for the Iowa Central Tritons. 2 shots are massive. Free throws win championships, as I like to say. First shot attempt is up and it's no good. It's off the front of the iron. It's off the front of the iron. This shot is big.
Yes, it seriously is, and
make it a 3-point ball game. Second shot attempt is in the air, and it's good. It rattles in. As we have a timeout from head coach Mason Delholm. There'll be a full timeout, as we'll take it with them. You're listening to KICB and watching live on Triton Nation.
Marcus Coombs into the ballgame for the Tritons.
it was mere inches away from going down.
It really was. And what an ending to the game. I mean, let's be honest here. What an ending.
Insane. Well, we will not be calling the game this Saturday versus Southwestern. So we will not be on the air for that one. I believe our next game is going to be against Iowa Lake on February 21st. So, the Tritons victory song plays full sign off. I'm Shannon Holland. So long from the Hodges Fieldhouse in Fort Dodge, Iowa.